Welcome to another edition of Outside the Nest. I'm John Griffin, along with RCB head coach Austin Scott. Coach, we finally get to talk about a win, don't we?
Yes, sir. Feels good.
So what did you do right when you went to the Northern Panhandle to play Oak Glen?
Well, I think our guys finally, showed what they're capable of. I thought everyone played probably their best game, from up front to out wide. Defensively, I thought everyone just played their best game. They came focused and, they competed and they finally, starting to come around and just doing their assignments consistently.
So a young team, it takes a couple games to get in that mode of how to prepare, how to play, what actual game action is like in the high school game.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're starting to come around. They're starting to, understand what we're doing offensively, defensively, and I think they're, understanding their assignments, and they're, I think they're playing hard, as they would every week, and finally it resulted in a win.
So how did you prepare for the trip? I know you left about 1:30, and that's a long bus ride. So I'm sure that's all part of coaching, is managing the players and how they prepare for a road trip game like that.
Yeah, early on in the week, we were going to take a school bus, but we were thinking it's going to take us, a longer time to get out of here and get up there. And we didn't want to, try to have to rush pregame and all that. So we took a charter bus up. We stopped up there, got a bite to eat and, let the guys relax a little bit before we can go out there and compete.
So you're halfway through the season now, and you've got the homecoming game tomorrow night against Lincoln. What do you expect out of the Cougars?
Well, they're a senior-led group, especially skill positions. They got a lot of seniors at receiver and at running back. So, they're going to throw it around a lot. They're going to spread us out. And so we got to be prepared defensively and ready to cover them because they're going to throw it around. And I think offensively we just got to control the ball, just as we did last week. I thought we ran the ball very well up front, and we controlled the game, and I think that's what we got to do again.
And Latrell Jones had a great game last week, 5 touchdowns, I believe, and close to 200 yards rushing. Are you expecting the same thing out of him this week?
Oh, yeah, we're going to feed him the rock. That's what he wants, and he understands that. The biggest thing with him is, just taking care of the ball. And up front, I thought we really moved him, and I think we can do the same this week. So it's really just going to be about everyone knowing their assignments and taking care of the ball.
Now, as a senior citizen, I'm always checking the weather, and I've checked the weather every day this week. And it looks like there's going to be some rain tomorrow. How are you going to prepare for that?
Well, I think even yesterday we started using a wet ball, and I think we'll do the same thing today. Just like you said, we check the weather, and you got to be ready. It can't be an excuse for, mishandling the ball or anything. So we'll probably do the same, handle a wet ball a couple times just to, because we haven't played in a wet game yet. So, they just got to be prepared for that ball to be a little wet.
And that should favor you if you're going to play possession and try to run the ball versus Lincoln, who may try to throw the ball. The odds are in your favor in that case, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But, they're going to do the same thing. I'm sure they're, preparing the same way. So I wouldn't expect them to just pack it in and run it. They're going to still try and throw it around. But, yeah, like you said, usually it favors the team that's more run heavy.
Any extra motivation because this is the homecoming game?
They may think that way. I don't really think. My motivation is they beat us last year, so I think we just got to come back home and return the favor.
Well, the students are ready, and maybe there's a little extra incentive for the players. But you're right, as a coach, you just take them one game at a time.
Absolutely.
And you just play the hand you're dealt. Anything else you want to add about anybody on the team? Anything you see? Anything that's surprising you?
Every week we give out awards. We didn't get a chance to announce it at school, but we give out like an offensive defense player of the week and a game changer. So our defense player of the week was Logan Fordyce, actually a freshman. I thought he really handled them up front. And offensively, obviously, Latrell Jones, he had 5 touchdowns.
Right.
And then our game changer was actually our kicker, Wyatt Chryslip, who's a soccer player most of the time, and he came out and he kicked the ball around, and he actually got 2 tackles on kickoff. So
well, good. You'll take it anywhere you can get it now, can't
Absolutely.
You? Well, Coach, we want to congratulate you on your first win of the season and your coaching career, your young coaching career, hopefully what will be a long one. And we want to invite everybody to tune in tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the homecoming game versus the Lincoln Cougars.